Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about what is the most underrated Sonic game. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and favorite, subscribe. Anyways, as you guys know, there has been many Sonic games in the past as loved by a huge portion of the Sonic fanbase. And I've said this in a previous video, if you're a Sonic fan, you got a hot take. It is almost impossible to be a fan of this series and not have a hot take on at least one game. You'll see some Sonic fans who have the most basic opinions, that Sonic Generations is the best game, and Sonic Mania is the best game, but then they have that little skeleton in their closet that says Shadow the Hedgehog is a good game. If you're a hardcore Sonic fan, I'm willing to bet that 9 times out of 10, you have a hot take. And the hot takes usually have to do a lot with underrated Sonic games. Because there has been a lot of Sonic games that has been received very negatively. And as Sonic fans, we're able to see the beauty in these underrated games. So today, I just wanted to talk about some underrated Sonic games. The reason why I'm making this video is because there's been recent situations happening over on Twitter that quite frankly has sparked a little bit of my interest in this topic. I wanted to know what is the most underrated Sonic game, and I also wanted to know if the established quote-unquote underrated Sonic games are actually underrated. Because in my opinion, some of these games are called underrated when they're clearly not. So let's get right into it. Feel free to disagree. If you do, tell me down below. I'm going to be reading a lot of that. I love seeing what you guys have to say. Right off the bat, I wanted to get this out of the way because everyone's expecting this to show up in the video. I wanted to talk about Sonic Unleashed. For a very long time, Sonic Unleashed was really underrated in the Sonic fanbase. Not a lot of Sonic fans liked it because they saw it as, after Sonic 06, we just got another terrible Sonic game. I personally disagree. I think Sonic Unleashed is the best game in the series, but other people think otherwise. Something you'll often see is that people still to this day call the game underrated. And in my opinion, I do not think this game is underrated anymore. At least in the Sonic fanbase. As you guys know, Sonic Unleashed's reputation has been repaired a lot, and I think it deserves it 100%. You will always see everyone on Twitter and everyone everywhere talking about why they love this game. Sonic Unleashed even has a higher Metacritic score than Sonic Generations. That is not a joke, that is actually serious. I mean, the game is still very underrated outside of the Sonic fanbase, but inside, not so much. However, some people have started saying that Sonic Unleashed is now overrated. And now guys, I do not think Sonic Unleashed is overrated. It is not even close. There are so many other Sonic games that has praised so much more than Sonic Unleashed, it's kind of ridiculous to call this game overrated. Even in the Sonic fanbase, I don't think it's overrated in the slightest. There is only one Sonic game that I really consider overrated, and it's still a great game, and honestly, I'm not even gonna mention it right now because I don't want to get destroyed in the comments. In conclusion, I do not think Sonic Unleashed is overrated or underrated. I think it's rated pretty well. It's crazy to think that there was a time where liking Sonic Unleashed was a very big hot take. That is no longer a reality, so feel free to express your opinions about Sonic Unleashed. So I want to move on to the next Sonic game. The next underrated Sonic game is Sonic 06. Okay, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic 06. And for a game to be underrated, that means the game actually has to be good. I certainly don't think it's the worst game in the series, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do like certain aspects, like some of the Sonic stages and the visuals, but not much more than that. And I mean, also Shadow Story's pretty good, I mean, like, I have to mention that. But it's still interesting to see people beginning to enjoy this game. If anyone is watching this video and loves Sonic 06, keep enjoying the game if you enjoy the game. My opinion is not made out of diamonds, and you do not have to have the same opinion. I have a lot of friends, and I know a lot of people who genuinely loves this game. And that's perfectly fine. Other people could see Sonic 06 as being underrated, but me, myself, I don't think it's underrated. I think it got the ratings it deserved. But this game does have a very loyal fan base, and that's always nice to see. However, I do not think Sonic 06 will ever reach a point where the game is no longer underrated. Sonic 06 was a huge moment in the gaming industry. Sonic 06 took one of the biggest gaming icons and completely destroyed his reputation. And Sonic 06's reputation will never be repaired because history is written by the victor. Okay, I really need to stop acting so serious about Blue Hedgehog. So if you like Sonic 06, keep liking it. Let's move on. So another underrated Sonic game that's mentioned a lot is, well, the entirety of the Sonic games that Dimps has made. The Advance series is underrated, and I have not had a single conversation, I am not joking with you, a single conversation with anyone about Sonic Rush Adventure. Nobody talks about Sonic Rush Adventure. That game literally doesn't exist. I've never talked to anyone about that game, and I haven't even played the game. That game has such a small fan base, and nobody talks about it so much that I don't really feel the need to play it. But you know what, guys? Tell me down below. Do you want me to play it? I might make a review on it. Who knows? And some other Dimps games as also in this list is the 3DS ports of Sonic Lost World and Sonic Generations, and as well as the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. I have not played the 3DS version of Sonic Lost World or Sonic Generations, but I have played the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. And the Wii version for Sonic Unleashed is, I mean, it's decent, it's good. I wouldn't write home about it, but it's okay. And also, Sonic Pocket Adventure is never talked about, and it literally has a masterpiece rating by IGN. That game got a 10 out of 10, and guys, I was so curious about this game that I played it recently, and honestly, my opinion is, it's like slightly below meh. Not the biggest fan of Sonic Pocket Adventure. If you want a game like that, play the Advance series, it's a lot better. Go eat blue spheres if you disagree. And with these Dimps title games, they are often labeled as underrated in the Sonic community, and I could kinda see why. However, this is an example of how people think of the word underrated differently. Some people use the word underrated as a term to say that the game is never talked about. However, other people use the term underrated as a way to explain that, hey, this game is not as bad as people say it is, it's pretty good. In this scenario, it's that not a lot of people talk about these games. And I'm serious, there is barely anybody who hates the Dimps Sonic games. I mean, Sonic Advance 3 and Sonic Lost World on 3DS may get some hate, but that's literally it. These games are actually rated very well, they are consistently good, and I think that's awesome. And the opinions of the Sonic fanbase lines up with the reviews as well. These games are getting 9 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s, 7 out of 10s. Pretty good reviews. So I mean, most people aren't calling these games bad. Quite frankly, almost nobody's calling these games bad. It's either that the person has never played the game before, or they really like it. There's only like a few people who hate the Dimps Sonic games, and they're in the corner of the room, and we don't really talk to them because they're psychopaths. It's kinda sad because when people think of Sonic, they never think of this lineup of games. I mean, if people outside the Sonic fanbase knew about the Sonic games that were made by Dimps, they would probably think the franchise is a lot better than they do now. And if you haven't tried any of these games, go play them because they're awesome. Just the other day, I was kinda bored, so I started up my I loaded up my Nintendo DSi XL to play some Sonic Rush. And honestly, it was a fun time. So in conclusion of these games, I wouldn't necessarily call these games underrated. I would just call them, well, spin-offs. These games are really good, but they ain't the big boys. The big boys is the 3D games. Everyone's eyes are on the 3D games. Yes, these games are good, but they always seem to get overshadowed by the main releases. I mean, a good solution to fix this would be to release the game to current hardware. If we could get a Rush remaster, a new Rush game using the current hardware, it would do wonders for this franchise. The Sonic Rush series wouldn't be as forgotten as it is right now if Sonic Team did this. I mean, come on Sonic Team, Dimps is literally right there, put them to work. But the main question of the video is, what do I truly think is the most underrated Sonic game? By this, I'm talking about a Sonic game that is still known as bad and is also never talked about. The game I'm talking about would be Sonic Lost World. This game was received negatively at launch and is still known as bad to this very day. I personally don't think the game isn't half bad, and the game has been a lot better ever since it's been ported to PC. If your only experience is the gamepad with this game, you need to get it on PC. Playing this game on an Xbox One controller instead of a annoying gamepad is an absolute game changer. It sounds kinda stupid, but the controller situation makes the game go from pretty annoying to actually pretty fun. I mean, the game may not be up there as the best in the series, but I think it's still pretty good. And I feel like that game doesn't get the credit that it so very much deserves. It has a dope soundtrack, and I love the visuals in this game. I can understand why people do not like the art style, but I personally love the contrast and colors as used in this game. And I also love the wall running and parkour mechanics so much. They're so much fun to play around with. I also love to speedrun these stages trying to get S ranks. You can also get some mods that makes the experience a lot better. I highly recommend you check out this game. And that is why I consider Sonic Lost World to be the most underrated Sonic game in the Sonic franchise. It's fine if you guys disagree. Make sure to tell me down below, what do you think is the most underrated Sonic game? I want to see it. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Make sure to like this video because it helps the video get pushed out. And I really need this video to get pushed out, so make sure to leave a like if you want to support the channel. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. And I just wanted to shout out my channel members, and I don't really know what happened, but everyone just started coming in. It's crazy. I also noticed some pretty cool content creators on here like JNextV and Super Saiyan Sonic. Anyways, enough about that. The channel members is Sonic Extreme, Super Saiyan Sonic, Just Kidding and Kidding, The Loganator, JNextV, Golden Sonic, Scape, Sonic Pip, and Sonic Fan. Wow, that was a lot. I am very thankful for everything you guys have given me. You guys have helped out this channel a lot. You guys do wonders for me, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. You guys are really cool. And everyone else who is cool, you should follow my Twitter. Over there you can just talk to me, or you can see my opinions about the franchise. And I just got a new PC, which means I'm probably going to get a lot more ambitious with these videos. There will be some cool announcements that will be coming in the future on this channel, so look out for that, because it's going to be a fun time. And I also just want to thank you guys, because you guys really make my day when I make these videos. I love seeing your guys' opinions in the comments, I love seeing what you guys have to say. You guys are the best, and I just can't thank you enough. And with that being said, I'm going to do an awkward transition where I promote my Discord server. Make sure to join the Discord server down below. We are a very supportive community when it comes to art, so if you make art, make sure to come by the server and leave some of it. We love seeing what you guys create. And if you don't make art, we are still a really active community that you can talk to about what your favorite Sonic games are and whatnot. We're not a really hostile community, so you won't get attacked for your opinions. Lastly, the VCs tend to be active and I join in sometimes, so if you want to talk to me or some other awesome people, make sure to join. Anyways guys, I love you guys, adios.